from deep in the heart of the San Fernando Valley, it's Hanging with Dr. Z, with Rusty Steele and the Steel Wheels. Tonight, funny man Dave Koechner. This monkey means business.
Hello! Thank you! Oh, stop it! Stop it! Yes, all right. We're just glad to be out of the heat. You can't fool me. Good evening, welcome to Hanging with Dr. Z. I'm Dr. Z. Thank you. You're the audience. And of course, my good buddy Rusty Steele and the Steel Wheels playing us in. How are you today, Rusty?
Pretty good, Dr. Z. Thanks for asking.
Just pretty good?
Yeah, I was having some kind of issues
Oh, boy.
here, and I went to the doctor, and it turns out that I have a phantom limb, which I'm kind of shocked to hear. But yeah, it's a phantom limb. It's not my arm.
Well, no, a phantom limb it's a real thing, but it's if you've lost a limb, then you feel like your arm hurts where your arm used to be but isn't.
Yeah, no.
So you can't have phantom limb, you have an arm.
No, I just know that that's not my arm, but it plays a lot better than my old arm, so I'm not going to do anything about it.
So someone swapped arms with you?
I'm not a doctor.
Okay.
Stop it.
You know what you say about somebody who doesn't have either one? Don't worry about them, they're armless.
I don't find that funny.
I love humor, I love comedy, and that's good because we have a hilarious show tonight. You know, I'm single again. It happens, even to the best. And I'm out dating, which I've got no business doing, a man with my track record. But have you ever dated a goth chick for about 4 or 5 months, and then you suddenly realize that they're just an Orthodox Jew? Yeah, it's like, no, come on. I just thought she was busy every Saturday. We have an amazing show for you. David Koechner is here, the star of Anchorman and Anchorman 2, the upcoming star of our film Monte and Flip Flop. He's a household name. He's an actor. He's a comedian. He's a national treasure, David Koechner. We also have Rusty Steele and the Steel Wheels. I'm Dr. Z. Take off everything. Put on that gown. I'll be back in a few minutes.
From Sportsman Central at Fuxley Fun Labs comes the Hunter's Buddy, the Doohan X1, the only duck decoy that looks like Star Trek's James Doohan. Handcrafted by skilled artisans, creating an incredibly lifelike James Doohan that will have local ducks doing double takes. Just plop it into a pond or lake.
Bridge to Captain. Captain, what do we do? We can't do it. We'll blow up any minute now. We're going down, Captain.
And watched amazed as waterfowl flock to the most realistic feathered starship fixer this side of the neutral zone. The Doohan X1. You'll quack aye aye, and then some, from Fuxley.
Rusty Steele and the Steel Wheels, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a nice round of applause.
Thank you.
We have a big show tonight.
Oh, it's huge.
Coming up later in the evening, Jill St. John and Susan St. James are going to come out on stage and fight! But first, we have an actor, a writer, a comedian. He will be starring later this year in a little film co-starring yours truly, a guy whose name is me, a little film called Monte and Flip Flop. But we have him right here, right now. Please welcome, from my heart to your home, Dave Koechner.
The good doctor, I think he said it right. The same heart.
Same. If you fall down, I feel pain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I'm in a relationship, you fear intimacy.
Yes, I do.
That's
and
how
you
it
know
goes.
me. I'm trying to avoid it, doctor.
If you're at the Spearmint Rhino, suddenly I'm out of 20.
Doctor, the dirty tales.
Now, Dave, you're a child of the 70s like I am. The golden age of the skin mag. You know, nowadays, it's on your phone, and it's ubiquitous. But when Dave and I were kids, now I've said this before, I grew up in a little town called Vaudeville, USA. But you're from Tipton, Missouri, and you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about.
When you're a child, and you're a boy, and you have those feelings, or as my brother would say, feelings, you would have to either go in your dad's drawer and find a deck of French playing cards, or you'd need a magazine. And what you do is, the way you get them is you go to the gas station, and they would have 3 of them from last month that didn't sell, and they'd be in a bag, and it would be called the $3.99 3-pack. And the first magazine in the front was like a Playboy, something that you knew.
High class.
High class. But then you take it and you open the bag up and you see the 2 magazines that were hidden, things that you didn't know what they were until you owned them. And that's when you got into like Shaved Snake Owner, Owl Wrestling, all the greats.
You'd go to a gas station. If you're in Tipton, you go out in the woods under a fallen oak that's been there for months. And you make sure your older brothers and his pals are long gone, having stashed an OUI. That's what we called it in Tipton.
OUI?
OUI, yeah.
Yes.
What's OUI?
Well, some would say we.
We. Oh, yes,
We.
French for yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's all yes. And the great thing about those plastic bags is when you tore them open, if you were real quiet, you could hear the laments of lonely truck drivers seep out of the bag. You'd be like, rip! My little boy calls another man daddy. It would just rip! Maybe I'll park across the street from her house and see how she likes it. And they were all in there. They were all in there.
Dr.
Kids don't have that anymore.
Doctor, some people hear that poem and say truckers lament. I hear truckers anticipation.
Oh, sure. That is the truckers aperitif. Dave, I've always wanted to ask you this. Steel cage match. Ultimate fighting rules. You and what famous actress from the 40s?
Actress from the 40s. Steel cage match, me and any actress from the 40s.
Any actress from the 40s.
Rita Hayworth.
Oh, she's scrappy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. You can tell that you'd think you'd have her down, and then she'd pull out like a claw hammer right to the back of the head.
She knew Krav Maga before it was invented.
That's true. You know what's my favorite form of self-defense is I just shriek, I'll scratch your eyes out. I'll scratch your eyes out!
It's worked on me. You have an uncanny ability to disguise your voice.
Oh, anytime, if I'm ever walking home alone and they go, hey, what time is it? Like, you think you're going to get mugged? You just spin. I'm going to do it. You're the mugger. I'm just going to spin. I'll scratch your eyes out! That's what you do.
I just shat myself.
Oh. David Koechner, ladies and gentlemen, check your local listings. He might be coming to your town soon. Check your local drive-ins for Monte and Flip Flop. I love you, my brother.
I love you, Doctor. When I make it back to the country, I promise to break in your house in the middle of the night. Please don't shoot me.
I just assume... See, that's the beautiful thing. My house is haunted by Dave Koechner. He's not a ghost. He just shows up and opens the cupboards. Rusty, play us out of here.
Come on, Rusty.